guys, what's going on? Alex here, and today I'm bringing you some zombies gameplay. I got a special guest here. It's one of my good friends, xDroiiDz. Why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself?
What's up, guys? This is Droids, and I'm just here being a guest on Alex's commentary. And so he was nice enough to invite me. We did some zombies and thought we did pretty good, and he promised to sub some zombies, so here it is.
Yeah, guys, we're playing playing with some of my good friends, Optic Ebs and Rapid Bizarre. Now, Rapid Bizarre kind of dies a lot in this match, but Optic Ebs just beats it up. You'll see in the later parts. But yeah, this first part's kind of boring, I'll say. Only because they're so low and there's not many zombies. But it'll get pretty intense. What should we talk about? Hey, so what's going on with your channel, Droids?
Well, I just recently started going solo from the competitive sniping clan I was in, and I figured that I was done with the whole stressing with sniping, and since Black Ops doesn't have it, and I could get into a whole story upon that, but I'm not here to talk about that. But I'm just trying to get some subs and get on my feet to where I could start, making videos and having people, watch my videos, subscribe and like my videos and comment and just that kind of good stuff. And so
Yeah,
just kind of take advantage of what I get. So
sounds good, sounds good. So yeah, it's kind of long. We're gonna have to talk about topics for 54 minutes. So like in these parts, if you guys could just like write some topics, other topics, in the comments, and we should have these parts done by the end of the weekend, and all of it uploaded by. Oh yeah, I'm not gonna spoil what round we get to, but anything else you want to share, Droids?
not really. It's just it was fun playing with you and you and Evs
Yeah.
and Vizar, even though Vizar was kind of just a little bit of bait for us to
Yeah.
relax, and concluding that he went down about 15, 16 times. But geez, I guess that happens, huh?
Yeah, he was just basically like our decoy of the game, I'll say, because he
Yeah,
just kept
that's
on running
exactly what
out.
he
He
was.
didn't even. Yeah, he just like got in our way sometimes, but he didn't even
He
like.
caused
He
a
didn't even go buy a gun or anything. He just ran around.
yeah, he
But
caused other people to go down.
yeah, we learned strategy too. What we do in this game is you'll see later in the parts, because we don't really have a strategy right now. We're basically just holding down the main room. Basically, for zombies, what you want to kind of do is run with all four line, and the back person obviously guards the back, front person obviously guards the front, and then the middle guys just guard the sides. You guys just and people, you just gotta keep on running like all across the map, Just keep on running until like you don't get trapped or anything. But it's like a pretty good strategy we used. That zombie kind of pissed me off right there.
I like later on in the gameplay, guys. You'll see how how Alex has his own little strategy on avoiding the dogs. And I think one thing that pissed me off most, and I'm pretty sure Alex would agree with me, is those little smoker things
Oh my
that
god.
die and they produce that green
Don't even
smoke that
mention
you
that.
choke on. You can't see where you're going.
That you'll
Oh
you'll
man, that was
see
a
you'll see a
struggle
lot
and
of
a
blue
half.
in this series, and just because of that, those little gremlins and how they die, that just
Oh
smoke they
yeah.
leave behind, it just pisses me off. But I walk into that a lot. Yeah. I don't really get like a lot of
Some of
kills
the most
in this.
ridiculous stuff.
What were you
It
gonna
is
say?
ridiculous. Yeah. Anyways. Yeah, well, kills don't matter, especially when you got a beast of a person like Evs just kind of tearing it up. He was
I
like,
know.
he could make like a montage out of zombies. It was just, it was ridiculous. And I think another one of our strategies was kind of stick together, just kind of stay as a group, no matter where we went, whether it was if Vizar went down and he was just, when he went down, we weren't worried about what happened to him because he didn't have guns anyway, so we weren't too worried. Like he wasn't a big, like, I don't know how to say it without making me sound like a complete jerk. He wasn't like a big armored person in that game. Like he didn't have the good weapons, but we gave him the
Yeah.
opportunity to. He had the money to multiple times, but he just kept going down. And so eventually we all just kind of tried to stay together as much as possible and hit the weapon box when we had the chance to. It wasn't like we made a crawler and just waited for the round to end. I mean, we did that once or twice, but that was when the game first started. That was just to get situated. But
Yeah.
some good stuff.
Yeah, that dog strategy you mentioned about earlier, I forgot to talk about. Like, you'll see it's like I think it's like part 3 or something. There's like all these dogs. I think Ev's transported to the Pack-a-Punch, and I'm just basically inside the teleporter, and all I have is an entrance because this is like my 3rd time playing zombies on this map. Um, but yeah, like there's like all of a sudden there's like these group of dogs that just come over, just 5 or 6 of them, like in a circle, and I'm just hip firing with my M16, and I ended up like taking all of them out. Like they can't even hit me. You'll see, cause they jump at me, but they can't hit me. It's like I don't know, it's weird. Uh,
Yeah,
it's pretty good. Like you guys should try it sometime. Yeah.
yeah. It was. I found it really funny. I find it really funny how just you sit there and watch the gameplay, and from his perspective, when you're playing from like a whole online multiplayer and you're used to seeing what you've seen on your screen, and then if you watch a video in someone else's perspective, I mean, besides that, it's hilarious when you just watch the dogs try to jump and they try to do like this complete 180 turn to bite him or whatever they do to hurt you, and you just run around in a circle around a dog and just kind of gives you some laughs.
Yeah. But you see me like following Evs a lot in this map because like, he just takes out all the zombies. Like he's just really good at zombies, and yeah, I'm glad I played with him this match because he got us pretty far. But yeah, again, I'm not.
Yeah, you can't blame the guy for tearing
Yeah.
zombies up.
But yeah, I'm not gonna spoil the round we got to. We got pretty high for like Black Ops Zombies. This is where Vizar starts going down a lot. And
Yeah, once we got past like the round 7 marker, Vizar just kind of down every other every other time we revived him. He had this nice little streak spur going on that he survived for about 2 or 3 minutes with a pistol, but then he went down once he got in everybody's way. We just kind of left him there as bait, and if we could heal him, we took the opportunity to heal him, but if we couldn't, then it wasn't that type of deal.
yeah,
So
here comes Evs saving the day. We're all in last stand. We're like all crawl to Evs, crawl to Evs.
we just that was another funny thing that we got to do was we were all down, so we just start crawling towards the nearest person who was alive. I mean, a couple times when Vizar went down, I went down trying to revive Vizar, but it's like that's when I finally learned. I was just like, Vizar's gonna go down. He's not gonna stop going down, but whatever. I'm gonna heal him anyway.
One thing I noticed about the map Kinder Toten, I think it is, that theater part of the map, like right here, you don't want to open that because once you open that, it's basically complete like hell for you guys. Um, Once you open that, it's basically over. Like it's just complete hell, I would say. And
Yeah, that's where those dumb little gremlins come into
like
place.
zombies just are always pouring in there, and it's easy to trap you in the map because at that point, because without the theater opened, it's basically it's like a circle around the map. But once you open that, it basically just goes right through the center of the map. So don't turn on the power when you do this. Just stay in this
Yep.
I don't know, it's like a backstage, I think. Just stay in this type of room right here and watch the doorway. But I don't know, that's like a good strategy I like to use.
The whole not opening up the theater type of thing. I mean, in a way, if you think about it, it gives you a lot less room to play or like work with, but it'll definitely help you because those little gremlin crawler smoker things, whatever they're actually called, don't actually come until you open that curtain, cause then they start crawling from the walls as soon as that power is turned on. And we realized, we realized as soon as we turned on the power that all of a sudden you just start getting these crawlers, and these crawlers they're the worst ever. You kill them and they smoke you and you can't see what you're doing. You try to shoot everywhere, you run, you jump, you can't do anything. They're ridiculous. That's one thing I definitely don't like about the zombies. I mean, every game has a flaw, but I mean, it's just like, why'd they have to make it so difficult? I mean, jeez, I would love it to where I could actually play a whole game of zombies and not deal with those things. And the one way that you can actually try to succeed that way is not opening up that curtain. But once it gets to the parts where you got 10,000 zombies running at you, you're gonna have to have more room to run because the only exits from backstage are the 2 stairways, and I guarantee you those are gonna be blocked off eventually. How full the rooms will be with zombies, but you know, stuff happens and you learn how to deal with it.
Yeah, and I think that's what makes Black Ops Zombies difficult is those little gremlins because they're hard to see, especially if you play the Zombies map 5, which takes place in the Pentagon. If you go to the bottom floor, if whoever's like have you guys gone to the bottom floor, you'll see it's like wicked dark, but there's like these red alert lights that just keep on flashing, and you can barely see the gremlins. Like they're all crawling all over the walls and stuff, and those things just get in your way like throughout the zombies round. So yeah, I think that's just what messes it
Oh
up.
yeah, definitely. But I think one of the
Right here, I'm trying to like save you.
oh yeah, like I find it funny how the times that I went down in this game was either a distraction, or not a distraction, but a I was stopped by trying to revive Vizar. I was down more from trying to heal him than I was actually dying from zombies. I mean, it was like every time I had the chance, I would buy Juggernaut. So it was like I at least bought Juggernaut 4 or 5 times that game, and every time I went down, it was due to being trapped. You know, I mean, you see that later on in the gameplay. We get trapped a lot and get knocked down, but you know everybody gets back up. And she's you know we got Evs, and Evs just I don't even know, he's like a zombie killer and a half. I would say he's the #1 zombie player in existence. I mean, he doesn't go down with anything. He puts up a fight. Like he knows how to he definitely knows how to play zombies. He's had experience, you could tell. But I mean that yeah.
Sorry to create the short droids, but guys, this has been part 1 of Zombies. Hope you enjoyed, and please stay tuned for part 2, and we'll see you then. We're out. Peace.
All right, peace out guys. This is Droids and we're gone.